We're going to discuss the topics that matter to you: race, single parenting, domestic violence, education, and now, the Hagir Show.
Please help me welcome Grandmaster Fred Waters today. Can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi, I'm Grandmaster Fred Waters. I teach anti-terrorist defense tactics. I specialize in disarming weapons. I train military, civilians, and art of self-defense.
Okay, well, welcome. Glad to have you here. And as you are aware, today we're going to talk all about self-defense. And we're not just focusing on women, we're focusing on women, men, and young children. So can you just give us what you know about self-defense and why do we need to know, why this is an important subject to discuss?
Well, self-defense, actually, it helps you, even young kids, concentrate better in school. It's more of exercise, more of awareness. It has everything in it for everyday living. And I think, even for mothers, fathers, kids, they should have some type of self-defense class to teach them about life, about how to carry yourself in the crowd, how to carry your pocketbook. Even when you go to the grocery store today, you see most women, they have a cart. They park the cart here and they walk over there.
I do that too.
Yeah, the pocketbook's in there, all their information. And being in a good self-defense school, it would make you aware of your surroundings all the time, not just once in a while. Even when you go home, just a habit I have, I check my locks on the window, check the doors, just out of habit. But then that comes from being in the military, always being secure, But, today, a lot of kids, they think that everybody's their friend. And what happens is everybody that smiles isn't your friend. So it gives you a sense of being able to defend yourself because a lot of times, a lot of people have low self-esteem. And being in the martial arts, it helps bring your esteem up a lot better. Brings up a lot more than what it would be. A lot of people are lonely kids, don't play with other kids. But when they go to a karate class, a good class, they have friends in the martial arts. And then they get the way of life in the martial arts. And I'm not one of those people that, peace, no, I'm not like that. No. I don't know a lot about the
inner peace.
The inner peace.
Okay.
I can control it, which is good because sometimes my attitude can get a little bad. What happens to a lot of people, but you have to know how to control yourself.
Okay.
I know when I get to the point of no return. And a lot of people get to that point and they make mistakes.
Okay.
So that's where the self-control comes in at. And I don't going to go, I can't do that.
Okay.
No. But the bottom line is, I think everybody should take a course in self-defense because it would help you in your daily life, even in school. You find you have a lot of bullies today. Everybody wants to pick on you because you're quiet, because you want to go to school and get education. Somebody wants to be a bully and be a tough guy, be a comedian. But when you have that foundation where you know what you can do, it doesn't bother you. And most people, I think, that, and from my own experience, is when I was out of shape, I had more to prove. When I didn't have the experience I have now, I had a lot to prove to show how tough I was. That's not the way. But when you know what to do, nothing else matters.
So basically irradiate.
Yes.
If you have the knowledge, when you walk and talk to other people, they can sense that and it keep you safe.
If they're intelligent, they can. If they're intelligent, they can.
All right.
And if they're not intelligent, then they find out the other way.
They'll find out the wrong way.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's the thing of it is, it just gives you a peace of mind where just like, for young kids, if you study for your test at night and you're having a test on Friday and you're studying the week before, the day that test comes up, you're confident. There's nothing to worry about because you studied for it. And the same with martial arts. If you do what you're supposed to do, when somebody comes up to attack you, you're just like, hey, have a good day, and walk away. Because he was already hurt before he even did anything because you already played through your mind.
So why is it important for us to know how to carry ourselves and how to handle our purse? Why is it important?
It's very important because you worked hard for everything you got, and you're going to just let some knucklehead come by and take it by in a couple seconds.
Okay.
So that's the way, and that's the way you carry your purse. A lot of women just throw the purse over their left shoulder And if you got any guy with a half of a brain, the purse should be on the inside. If the man is on this side and the woman's on this left, the purse should be in the middle. I don't care if it's vice versa. Because it's hard for an attacker to come up and reach in between the middle of you two and take a purse. But if it's on her left side, he grabs it, and the guy's over here, it's hard to defend it.
Okay.
So that's one of the things when you start thinking about being secure. If you're going out, you don't want to be flash all the money in your pocketbook. You stand up at the counter, paying for something, because there's always going to be some creep maybe just sitting there looking at you, counting your money with you. You know what I mean? He knows how much money you got. So if you know what you're going to get, have that exact amount of money sitting there. So you don't want to be flashing $1,500 and you go out and buy a pack of chewing gum.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy, you know.
Okay.
But some people do it just to impress people. Look, I got money. The next thing you go, they don't have any
You're
money.
done. You lose your
Yes.
life for that. And that's for like shopping is smart. Then
Yes.
how about like when you walk from your shopping trip at night or from the office at night? Why is it important? Like I'm trying to get you to talk about that.
Well, what's important, being aware of your surroundings. Number one, if you have to walk at night by yourself, you got to be prepared. Because somebody can be in the bushes, somebody can be behind a car, somebody can be in your car, under your car. If you have a four-wheel drive, it's going to sit higher than a regular car. That person can crawl up under the car. When you go to get in, grab you by your ankles. The first thing you do is want to step back. When you step back, you fall, bump your head. Game
So what
over with.
should we do?
Be aware. You look. You look around. You just don't walk with blinders on. You look at the situation, scout it out, and when you walk up, you have your keys in your hand. That's number one thing. And when you walk out, just look around. If you see something don't look right, go back in. Use the buddy system. That's one of the best things to do. But do the buddy system with a person that's going to have your back.
Okay.
Because a lot of times you walk with a person and somebody go boo, that person's gone. What good are they?
Yeah.
So, you just got to use a little common sense, use your alarm on your car if you can. Make sure your door lock's locked. Make sure your windows are up. Make sure it's a lot of visual things you can do real quick because I hate to say it's a game, but to the criminals, you look at your tires because sometimes people let air out your tires. I mean, if they want you, they're going to find a way to get you. So you eliminate that problem, real quick. You look at the left side when you're walking up on it. If there's nobody around, walk around, look around real quick if you can. Hit the alarm, let the alarm go off. It always draws attention. People look. So there's certain things you do, and especially the stuff they do today by putting a note on the back of your car, stuff like that. And then you say, oh, look at it, and you get out the car, and they carjack you.
Okay.
There's a lot of things. So I answer your question?
You did.
Okay.
And we will go back to if you have a flat tire. If you walk to your car
Yes.
and there is a flat tire, the best thing to do is to drive on the rim. That's what I read somewhere. Is that true? Just get in your car, drive. It's cheaper to fix your car than to stand there trying to fix it. And
It depends on where you're at.
where you're at.
Yes, it depends. Because you know what, you can always replace a tire. You know
you
the
can't
tire
replace
costs
your life.
$325.
but you can't replace your
You
life.
can't replace your life, and you have to use common sense with it. Because if you have AAA or somebody, you call somebody like that. Like call your husband, call your friend or somebody to come. But yes, I would say I don't know.
If it's a dark area or a
If it's
bad
a dark area,
neighborhood,
get
get in
that's
a car,
different.
get
And just
out,
go.
and then you can make the phone call, lock your car, and you can do that while you are getting out of that bad situation.
That's exactly. You could do it, yes.
Okay.
Yes, but a lot of times what happened, you ruin the rim, you could ruin the tire, but that's easier to replace in your life.
In your life.
So you have to use common sense with
Okay.
it. And you know what? If I was in a bad area, didn't know where I was at, I'd drive on my flat tire too.
Okay. All right. That sounds good. So, and when it comes to defending, say, for example, I'm going to my car and I see somebody. It just didn't look right. So what we need to do, the first thing is you can go back and try to find a security guard or
Right.
try to do something. But if there's no one around you and you are forced to fight, so what should we do? Should we fight
Go
Like
back into the
someone
building.
like you, I am not fighting you. You know, I'll assess that. But what can we do?
Well, they do sell pepper spray.
Okay.
They have stun guns.
Mm-hmm.
They also, you can use your keys. I mean, sometimes you don't want to walk up to a situation. If it's that bad, if you fear it for your life that bad, don't even get caught in a situation. I mean, self-defense is good, but you never know if this guy's hopped up on some type of drug. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be careful. But if you got to walk to your car, just hit the panic button. Let that go off.
Mm-hmm.
If he's there by himself, I'd go back in the building. Use your cell phone, call the police. Just dial 911 as quick as you can. That's what I would do. That'd be safe because you know what? I can sit up and tell you, well, you walk up to the car and he grabs you, put your arm up under his arm, palm strike to the nose, knee him to the groin area and bring him down. Hypothetically, it would work. It's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah.
All right? So you have to use common sense. If you have a cell phone, just call the police. Tell them where you at. There's a guy in my car and they're going to tell you to go back where you came from. That's what they're going to tell you. So that's what I'm saying. You should be aware of your surroundings before you get there. You don't want to wait till you're this close to me. Now you want to call the police. Do you think I'm going to let you call a cop?
Exactly. That's why I said it might not work. If you're close to me like this distance,
Right.
what am I going to do?
Well, a distance here,
I
thing to do is get away.
Fight you like that. You're too big.
Yeah, but yes, you can fight if you had to.
I'm gonna.
This hand right here, you dig right into the pupils. You dig, you're talking about drinking.
Right?
Yeah, but the thing of it is, when you come in the palm strike, this is a palm strike from here, the palm of your hand. You will shove their face straight back. Now, when you shove the face back, you expose parts of their body. You expose the groin area. So as you go back, you dig, just like a little kid playing with clay. They dig into it. You dig to the pupils. You scratch. When he's going back to get away, you knee to the groin area. And you get away.
Use your knee and hit the groin area.
No, your knee's going to get the groin area. You're here. Because when I come at you, if I come here, you're going backwards. That exposes. You open up a doorway. Those are things you can do. But what I'm trying to say is, if you don't have to fight, don't fight.
Okay.
That's the last resort. Because when somebody's out there ready to attack you, it's usually do or die. He's not coming over to bring you a snow cone. You know what I mean? So you got to look at it this way. I
don't think anyone will go out there and say, okay, I'm going to fight somebody who's going to come and kidnap me.
Right, no, I'm talking about the attacker. The attacker, the person standing next to your car is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's not there to say, oh, here's $1,000 because you're a nice person. No, he's there to do harm to you. So when you spot him, if you spot him from a distance, you go back. If you get to the point where he can touch you, you got a problem. Now you have to think about what can you do to immobilize him as quick as you can? Because I'm a bigger guy. It's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is when I was teaching women self-defense, they were teaching it wrong. They're teaching it from a man's perspective. And it don't work that way. Because, they get on and go, nah. But when I let a 300-pound black belt get on top of me, that was hard work. So there's certain things you have to do to get the person off, but you never want to get to the bottom because now you got to work. So if somebody's up and they come and grab you from here, there's simple techniques you can do. From here, you can reach out with this hand right here. You can from here peel the thumb off.
Broke your hand.
So
Don't do it again.
I'll be prepared for it this time. But there's things you can do.
Did that actually work?
Let me grab my hand. I'm show you. Grab my hand. From
But
here.
seriously, did that work? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm strong.
But see, there's a lot of things. Even here, if you grab with this hand right here,
Okay.
I'll just show you. So, a simple technique from here is you just like this is a mirror. You're looking in the mirror at yourself.
Okay.
You reach up under, grab the thumb, pull it off. From here, you can do all kind of juicy things to them. It's really lovely. I like doing that.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, but see, there's a lot of things you can do to get away from a person. Just because they grab you, most people, when you grab my wrist, just grab my wrist.
Okay.
Most people are pulling away like this here.
Yeah.
But certain things you can
That's
do.
what I would do normally.
Yeah, but see, just watch this here. I turn my wrist this way. Hold on tight. Here.
Okay.
Yeah, but now grab it again. Hold tight. See? But the only thing I'm doing, it's like a key. I turn my wrist until my wrist is here where the bone is. I pull it out. It makes it easy.
Okay.
But see, people don't think about it. Now, I got big hands. I wrap my hands around, they touch each other.
Yeah.
So that makes it a little bit harder, but the same thing. The other way.
The other way?
Yeah, from here.
I can't.
You can.
I can't, okay.
From here, turn,
Turn the other way.
grab my wrist, twist.
Okay. All right.
So there's a lot of different things, which we do
We'll
a little bit.
go over that, yeah.
But the bottom line is, whatever you have to do is full commitment. I don't care if you pull a pen out your pocketbook, if you have a pen in your hand, the guy comes up, and the audience, you are not allowed to do this to hurt anybody. Is this understood?
Defending yourself.
Defending yourself, it must be a life and death situation. You run a pen right up their nose and break it off.
That hurt.
Yes, it would.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, I mean, if somebody's coming to harm
right,
you
to
and
harm
hurt you,
yes.
then you have to defend yourself by any means.
That's right. But I don't want the kids to go to school and just because,
Yeah.
oh, you had a bigger tomato and I had, or a bigger piece of cake than I had.
Put a pen up there.
Yeah, and that's why you got to be
I hope
careful.
not.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different things. So even with young girls, even going out on dates today, when they go out on a date, just like I taught my daughter, if a guy puts his hand on you, it's easy, just put your hand, all right, make this table is my leg, all right, put your hand up here, no, the other hand. Because if you sit in the movie theater, the guy puts his hand on your leg, and you do like, here, brush him off. He does it again. Do it again. From here, you put your hand down here, snap. Do you think he's gonna put his hand on you again?
He's not even going to come to the movie with me.
Or if you come from here, when he put it down, you grab from here and pull these straight back.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things you can do.
Told you to move.
That's right, but when you do it, you put it down and just
Yep,
crank it straight
crank it
back.
back, okay.
And when they pop, I don't think he'd be worrying about you no more.
Okay.
So whatever thought he had, it's all gone.
And another thing with, when you talk to young teenagers or young kids, like we want to talk about safety, like how you can spot, like it's not easy for young people, it's easy for me and you to look and say, this does not seem right, or something is off.
Right.
So how they can look at someone and see something, danger. I mean, we know all the tricks about the candy, the movies, the
dogs,
but there is a lot.
yeah.
There is a lot out there, or otherwise we won't hear kidnapping every day. And I'm afraid every day the kids go to school. We live. It doesn't matter where you live.
It's old school.
But-
Don't talk to strangers.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line. You hear it from your parents all along. If you listen to your parents, you will get along real fine in the world. But what happens is that, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to go see. In that time, the guy grabs you, puts his hand over your mouth, picks you up, puts you in the van, probably use chloroform or something like that, knock you out, or we give you a shot or something, stick a needle in you, and you're done. Then you wake up without your kidneys or or your fingers.
So basically, it doesn't matter if someone is asking you for direction or anything. You don't have an adult by you.
You don't talk to
answer.
them. Don't answer.
Don't say I don't know or run.
No, you don't say nothing. Just get away from them because
Okay.
the old saying, what they say, stranger danger. Same rules.
My youngest used to say it to everyone, even my friends.
That's right.
And
to you
a
say
good
it's
thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to today. And it's a shame. When I was a kid, we could go to strangers. We could go to some stranger's house and get ice cream, cake, and have some. Today, now they come there, they eat you.
And speaking about ice cream and drinks, when you go outside, that's another thing, to watch your drink.
Oh,
What
yes.
do you want to say about that?
Well, the rule of thumb, if you're out with a drink, you put your drink on the table, and there's a lot of people, strange people around there, you got to even watch out for everybody. If you turn your head and you don't have your eye on that drink, don't drink it. If a strange person's there, they can always slip, what's that, date rape
Dead
drug?
rib drugs?
Yeah, they can put that. So anytime you have a drink, a bottle, somebody bring a bottle over here real quick. And like I told my wife when she goes out, you put your hand over it and you can turn and talk. You never leave it exposed. Okay, thank you. So if we're out talking, my hand is always over my drink when I'm talking to somebody and I'm drinking a soda, all right? So if I look around this way, I have my hand over it.
Okay.
I told my wife, I told my daughter, if you go out and your drink is sitting here, you turn around talking, there's strange people there, leave the drink there. You buy another one.
Okay.
So that's one thing that you always remember. Don't leave your drink exposed, and I won't even leave my food exposed because I don't like nobody messing around my food. So, you know, when you got to be around good friends that you trust, that you can leave your plate there and go somewhere. Because as easy as they can slip something in your drink, they can put it in your food.
Yeah.
So that's one thing to always be careful about when you go out. And like I said, if they bring you drinks from over here, watch. Because not only they might not did it, but somebody might just walk up and put something in there. When they're talking with the tray and doing this here, somebody can put something in there. See, you guys got to be aware of what's going on all the time, not just part of the time, all the time.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for practice?
Lovely.
Lovely.
The first technique we're going to do is somebody reaches over with their left hand and grab you by your right hand. This is what she's going to do to me. And she's going to do the technique where she's going to come up from here. She's going to grab my wrist, twist my wrist, and kick. When she kicks across to the right leg, this is my support leg, would take me down and get away. That's a simple technique. All right? The second one, somebody grabs you by the throat. They're choking you. Most people sit there and go, hold on to the arms. No matter how strong they are, their eyeballs cannot withstand the pressure of your thumbs. You act like you're going to pray from here, come out and go right for the eyeballs. Press your thumb straight back into the eyeball socket, step around, take them to the ground. Once somebody comes up and grabs you from here, all right? You're sitting there like, please don't hurt me. From here, all they do is come up with your elbow, come down, bring it around, lock to an arm bar. Okay, now I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to grab you, stand right here, from here. All right, go ahead. Wrong side. That's okay. Come up. Yes, go ahead. Keep it going. Now put the other hand up too. Grab. Right. Now what you want to do is
kick you.
Well, now you go for the belly, the knee.
Okay.
Go ahead. And you can bring a person back.
Okay.
But the main thing is, if you ever get in trouble, the simple technique to remember, if I came here and grabbed you by the throat from here, come up with both hands right to the eyeballs on both sides, and you push. Now, when you push back, you expose the groin area and knee. Good.
I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Now, if you have long hair and you're walking, a person stand right here. Somebody comes and grabs you by your hair from here. You don't pull away from them. Turn your body, come around, hook your arm around, lock it up as tight as you can. You can open up and grab the chest area. Hard as you can. Bring your arm down. You have them from here with your left hand. You will palm strike them, cross the nose, dig your fingers in the eyes, and rake them down. And at this next one, you're going to knee to the groin area. Bring this knee to the groin area. From here, the person's here. And if you want to go for the eyes again, you rake them down. Get away and run.
Okay.
Don't stand there and try to fight it out. Get away. Now, just say the person just comes up to you and he wants to smack you. Most people sit around with their hands down. This is how you get hit, when your hands are down to your side. If your hands are in the prayer position, like, please don't bother me, leave me alone, it's a lot quicker to block a strike from here than from down here. So, if I'm coming up to you and I'm like, I want you coming with me now, and you're telling me, no, you don't want to go, and I go to smack you, well, you got them up pretty quick. But if your hands were here...
I was a domestic violence survivor, don't forget that.
But if it's here, and I go to do it, put your hands here. But from here, no, just here, just be... What did I do to you? Leave me alone. Now, if I come from here, it's a lot easier. See what I mean? So, you're going to be the bad person, and you're going to be harassing me, swinging me.
I'm going to hit you.
From here, I can do what I want to do.
Done.
So, what I'm trying to say to you is when your hands are here, it's a lot easier to defend yourself. Down here is when people get knocked out, slapped silly, slapped up against the wall because their hands are down. Don't become a victim. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Go smack me again. I'm coming right in at you. Yes, you might get, but what's going to hurt the worst? When I push my thumbs back, or the way I trained military in the past is when I come back, bite the nose off. You
Do
bite
a
hold.
Tyson.
Oh yes, you can do a Tyson. But he got paid millions. But when you're fighting for your life, so those are some of the things you can do. Now, did you have any bosses that wanted to come out?
Bernadette, come on up.
Bring the knife with you, Bernadette, right here.
Bring the knife, Bernadette.
Okay. Now, here's some things too. Come up this way a little more. Okay, right here. Now, a lot of times people get afraid when a person pulls a knife on them. Now, if a person, most time, a guy's gonna walk up to you, you're never gonna see it. He's gonna be talking to you. If he wants you to go, then he's gonna put the knife up to your throat. Now, the easiest way to get out of this here is I want you to do it to me. All right? Now, grab me like you mean it. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, please don't hurt me. Only thing I'm doing is reaching this hand here and this hand here. I'm just like, oh, please don't hurt me from here. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, wow.
So some of the things are very simple, and I'm gonna do the same thing to you.
That's what I want to say. What if it's about, she's little?
Oh, the size don't matter. Now, what you're doing now, what I do is you want to put your thumb, let's change places here. So, what she wants to do is when the knife is here, she places this hand here, right below the knuckle. This hand here comes the same way, and put that thumb right behind here. Now, what you do is twist and bend. Bend it. Now, keep these hands so it's not up under my wrist.
This is bending.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the thumbs are bending.
That's right. You get the thumb and you bend. See, what happens is a lot of people do the technique wrong, where they put their fingers below the wrist. So when she goes to bend, it's not hurting.
Yeah.
So the universal language is pain. I don't care what language you speak on this planet. So if you like somebody, you're gonna smile and have caring touch. When you're upset with somebody, you're gonna deliver pain. Everybody in the world knows what pain is. Mm-hmm. When you start delivering pain, they're gonna change your attitude. So from here, the thumb here, here, and keep these fingers out. Okay. And no, you're doing it like from here. Here.
Oh, okay.
Here.
I got it.
That's what you want from here.
Okay.
Now, doing it this way, you want DNA. You dig your thumbs into the back of their hand and get DNA. When we practice, we use the thumb this way so we don't dig into nobody's skin.
Yeah.
But in real life, you dig your thumbnails into them and do the technique.
Yeah.
Now, to make it a little bit juicier, if you want to see them fly or break their wrist, you break the wrist, you can break the elbow right down here. It just parry out and turn. And it's done so fast that they're not going to know what to do, and it's going to break.
Okay.
Okay?
And then should I run or grab the knife?
Run.
Okay.
You run. Yeah, pick up the weapon and run. Now, I don't tell people how to kill people. The military was different back in the day. I taught the military how to do it. But just say, for instance, right, put the knife here and grab me just like, you want to beat me up or take me. All right, put the knife here. Yeah, that's one of the easiest ways. Most people get afraid. So what I'm doing is come from here, and now what I'm doing is I'm coming this way because I don't want to go here. I want to go here. So I don't put it up to me like you and cut me. I mean, cut me.
Do it real.
Cut me. So from here, go ahead and cut me. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. That's it. So without doing that, you see what I mean? So, but here's what a lot of times people do this here. When they get the knife, they go like, no, that don't work. When it's here, just turn your whole body. When it's up against your neck from here, put it up tight. From here, look what I'm doing from here. Here. That's the only thing I'm doing. It's quickly from here. Turn your body. You don't go from here, go, oh, then you start squirting out. Yeah. So from here, turn my body from here. And once I do it hard enough, they're gonna go down. And once you get the weapon, if the weapon dropped out of their hand from here, step back from here and kick to the groin there as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Boom, as hard as you can. If you can't kick hard, kick from the knee, from between the ankle and the knee, to hyperextend the knee. That'd be one of the easiest ones to do because with a hurt leg, they can't run after and catch you. It's going to hurt.
Okay.
You hyperextend the knee. If you can pick up the knife, run. Get away from them. Call 911. And remember, when you call the police, if the police come, don't be standing right here like you're the police officer coming.
Yeah.
Officer. Now guess what? You're going to get shot.
Yeah.
So you got to use common sense. And that's why it's important. With training, you have a better sense what to do because you can think clearly. But when you're afraid and adrenaline's pumping, you're going to walk towards the cop. Officer, help me. And he's like, put the gun down, put the knife down. Officer, boom, boom, boom. So those are some of the things to worry about. Now, just say if you're out walking around, and this will happen to a lot of women. The guy comes up on you, you're just talking on your cell phone. You just block it.
That's a good one.
That was a blooper, but this happens. The guy puts a knife to your throat from here. Now, most women, well, 90% of the women gonna freeze up. About 90% of the men gonna freeze up.
Yeah.
But it's a simple way. When 9/11 happened, oh, you put your hand down, you ain't gonna be like that. Now, I want you to do it to me, I'm gonna show you, because this here technique I want to show the airline stewardess a long time ago, but they didn't worry about it. Nobody cared. When 9/11 happened, there was a simple technique you could do, and you cannot get your throat cut from here. The knife is around your throat from here. You grab hold of it, hold it to your body tight, you bend over, cut my throat.
I can't.
You can't do it.
No.
From here, step in, parry out, break, take it away, because I'd come out here to break the arm if I want to.
Yeah.
So, but that technique, nobody can get. Now, stand up here once, I'm gonna show you something. You're gonna do it to her.
Oh.
Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna show you. Oh, turn around. Go ahead. Put the knife to the throat. Now, when the knife is to your throat, what you're gonna do is both hands, you hold it as tight as you can
To my body.
to your body. Bend over. Try to cut her throat. You can't do it, can you? Now, here's the thing about, now I taught this class a couple years ago. Oh, wait, but it's not finished yet. Now, if you was on a plane and that happened, all right, somebody put a knife to your throat, when you come from here, hold it and bend over. And when you say help somebody, or somebody has to come help, passengers can get up out the seat and go right for his eyes. That'll stop the attack. Or if a passenger was behind, stick his fingers in the eyes. That's the way to bring them off. Right back up. Now, from here. Now, when you bend over, now from here, you got to break her power from here.
Okay.
This hand's here. Put that hand up under.
Okay.
Turn out. Turn out. There you go.
And
From
twist
here.
it.
That's right. You twist it and you pull the knife off. Never separate here once.
Okay.
When you take the weapon, you grab from here. You never grab the weapon down here. Because when you're fighting for the weapon, if they pull it, you're done. So you reach from here, the top, pull the weapon out. You gotta keep holding, pull it out from here. All right? Now, that's not gonna work. Anytime you go to break, when you turn, this elbow has to be on your shoulder.
Okay.
And from here, yeah. And so when you turn from here, you step
okay.
up, it's broken.
Okay.
All right? But if it's back here, nothing. You got to get it just right. So if I come from here, it just makes it painful.
Yeah.
So there's so many different things you can do.
So under the elbow.
Yes, you want to get here, so turn around and show you.
Okay.
From here. So when you come from here, that's a good break. See where the elbow is? No, take your time, because that will hurt.
Yeah.
So what I do is pull it down, I come down, and I step up, and I want that arm flat like this here, it's broken.
Okay.
Then I'm going to break it some more.
Okay.
See, once I broke it once, he's screaming, then I'm going to stand around here and twist. I'm going to wring it like a rag in the dish, like I'm doing dishes, I'm going to wring it.
That's a good.
All right.
They won't do it again.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, now with that said, let's go to the stick right here. Now, this is the part that scares people. You know, somebody swinging a stick at you, it's really scary. Now, when you look at the stick, when you look at the stick, the only part of this stick is going to hurt you is from here to here. The rest of it's not going to hurt because it's the only part they can hit you with. Now, let's step back one. Let me just show you. Now, you want to swing at me? Go ahead, swing. What happened? No, just swing up here. Go. Now, swing like you mean.
You gotta be fast.
Now I got both arms. Now, from here, when I lock up from here, the first thing I'm going to do is go right for the eyeball. Push my thumb back to the eyeball, or go for the brachial plexus nerve here. You okay? So there's a lot of things, but that's what most people worry about when they hear that. That's what scares people. So what you have to do is time it. Now the thing about it, you got to think about it. In a nanosecond, if there's stones or gravel on the ground and you got on regular shoes, if you slip, you're going to get hit. All right? So you always have to think about all these things. How can I get in without messing up myself? You got sneakers on, it got good grip, the ground's dry and everything. When they swing, when it comes out to swing, you step in. Now, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, well, come on up. It makes sense. Step over here, right here. Now, I'm gonna do it slow. I'm not gonna hurt you. When I come from here, step in with your, that's right. When you step in from here, no, one hand.
One.
From here, just stop in. Now, this is called a dead arm block, all right? Because I'm gonna show you two different techniques. One, stripe in from here. When you come in from here, you do the dead arm block the right way, it kills the nerve in that arm. It destroys, it hurts, all right? And the reason I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna do it to you if you know what it feels like. Go. What it feel like?
Yeah, it has a sting to it in a mild way.
Yeah, that was hard.
Imagine.
And what happens, the harder they swing it, the worse it's gonna be for them. It's really them hurting themselves, they don't realize it. The only thing I'm doing is stepping in from here. And it's called a dead arm block. So when it strikes in, I'm stopping from here. From here, I just come from here, come across and take them down.
Okay.
Now, with young kids, the thing you have to worry about when somebody comes up to you, remember fingers. These are like little pretzels. You know, you ever eat those little pretzels? You got to break one to share it? Mm-hmm. Same thing with the fingers. When a person comes out to grab you, all right, come to grab me. When they come out to grab you, take your fingers and bend them back as hard as you can. All right? And when the time you bend, you grab from here. That hurts when you do it, especially if you grab this here and you start locking up, and it really hurts. See, you're young, your bones bend easy. You do the mines, and I'm like, ah! It hurts. All right? So, you're going to do it softly. Grab my finger there, because I got big hands. Grab from here, you spread them here, and bend them back. Go. Oh. So you see what happens? So if any boy think he's gonna come up and grab you from here, when he goes to grab you, that's how you grab both of them, and you push as hard as you can. Go. Harder. Go, go, go. Hard. Push. Push. You won't hurt me. Go. I'll scream if you do. Push. Ah, good. Come on up. You're gonna do it next. I know you're gonna hurt me. You're just sitting there waiting on me. Take your time. You hurt me.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Go. Good. Your turn. Take your time. Go. Good. Your turn. You're a nurse too, aren't you?
Yeah, she is.
Take your time. Just take your time. Go.
Now, you want to be at the top of the fingers, right? You want to get as high as up as you can, right?
Yeah, see, I'll come from here and come back.
Okay.
Yeah, see, if you're down here, it takes more. But if you get here, the longer the fingers are, you get up here, see where the joints are? That's where the pain is. If I get up here like this here and push, that hurts. Now, I am not too proud to tell people, I will bite you in a heartbeat. I come back in here, I bite your wrist, I don't care, that's how I am. This pinky right here, I'll bite it off. You be running around like this here with 3 fingers, looking like E.T. You know what I mean? So don't be afraid. That's why you should floss and brush your teeth every day. Because my teeth are strong. I will bite in a heartbeat. All right? So those are some of the things you can do. Always remember about that. If somebody goes to grab you, take their fingers away from them. If you take their legs from them, take their fingers from them, stick your thumbs in their eyes, what do you have? What bug or, it's not a snake. It's like a snake. It doesn't have any eyes, don't have any limbs.
Worm.
A worm. Are you afraid of worms? You turn the person into a worm. You take away their eyes where they can't see. Even if you got sweat on your perfume, you put that in their eye. Just rub it right there. Just rub it in their eyes. It's going to burn. Don't your sweat burn in your eyes? Same thing. From here, kick to the knee. You hyperextend the knee, it's going to hurt. You got to finger this. I'm just going to just prove a point. When you go to grab me, I come in from here. I bring your finger down. Boom! I pop that leg. It hurts. I stick my finger down and just scratch down. And I turn from here and grab her from here and put my hand and take her down. So actually, if I broke her leg, she's going to be down there. That gives you time to get away. But never, whatever you do, never defend yourself from a person. If you grab me right here, and I go from here and get away and boom, kick you, you turn and run immediately. Don't stand there and look at them like this. Are you okay? Or like, you ever watch Urkel? Oh, did I do that? Yeah, so those are some of the things you always got to do. Come up here once. Let me show you something. I'll get you first. Same thing. You're walking along. A guy puts his arms around your neck right here. Now, when you want to get him off of you, you say, push my hand off of you. That's right. And he does it again. Now, what you're going to do, stand right here. I'm going to show you something. From here, ball your fist up. Make a fist. I'm going to control your hand. Strike to the groin area. When he comes down, strike to the nose. You can also kick off to the side and run. Very simple. Now, how many people can do that? Can you do it? All right. I put my hand around you. That's right. Push it off. I'll do it again. All right. And if I do it again, that's 3 times. But now, make a fist. It's going right to it. Boom, as hard as you can. When he comes out, oh, right here. This is the backhand. You're striking, this is the backhand. The back of your hand, that's what you're doing. It's going right for his nose. All right? Never punch anybody in their teeth. You know why?
It hurts.
Well, it's not going to hurt that much, but just say if they got gum disease, got, rotten teeth, it's a lot of bacteria in your mouth. You don't want to get an open wound, a cut on your hand from their mouth. That's why I say never punch nobody in the mouth. Strike here, you strike here, the chin, to the eyeball. Make sure you target what you're going to hit. Know what you're going to do before something happens. Somebody walks up to you and you say, oh, who's this guy? I'm like, come here, young girl. And then I do it again. What do you do? Hit. Boom! Boom! Okay, what else? Boom, you kick me and you run. That's how you do it. And that's simple to do. You don't have to become a victim. Come on up here. I just had you. You're next. Come on up here. Now, from here, the guy comes up from here, puts his arm around you. You push it off. Again. Boom, boom, right. And then you kick. Now, just say, for instance, the guy grabbed you from this way and pulled you over towards him. Because when we was talking about human trafficking or child abduction, this is what happens. A guy comes up and he thinks he's strong. Get over here. He pulls you. And it's violent. It scares you. But when he pulls you over, just come around right here. Lock. Ah! Good. That was my bad arm.
Oh, sorry.
Let's come over down. It's healing up from here. Okay. That's bad on film. They're going to say, oh, that guy like a little wimp. It hurts. All right. From here, when I pull, now go. Come all the way up, lock up. Yeah. Now, remember I showed you mom, you grab hold.
Open your hand.
Now, turn around, face me from here. That knee should be going right here. Boom, when I come down to here, give me a hand right here. You can punch to the nose. If you got a ring on or something, you let them see how big that diamond is right in the eyeball. All right? Open their palm up, open your hand up. You push the chin back, knee again if you have to. Dig your fingers in their eyes, and I mean, when you open up their eyelids, when you come down, I mean, you just rip down. You just like Droopy. You ever watch cartoons? Droopy? Oh, I didn't think that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you rip their eyelids down. You see what I mean? Because remember, when you have dirt and salt in your hand, it's going to burn their eyes too and get away. If they're that close to you, you headbutt them. You know what a headbutt is? What is it? That's right. Just don't headbutt him in their head, because if his head's harder, it hurts. All right, you'd be like, oh boy. So there's a lot of different things. Even your glasses are a weapon. You know that? No, that's not going to work.
You can poke them.
From here. If your glasses is off from here, you can also use these here, grab, pull back, and take this, stick it up their nose, stick it in their mouth, all right, or up here. See, right here, if I went here, you feel that? This is right here. This is a brachial plexus nerve runs down through here. Just take it right here, just poke in here. And the same thing works right here, the thumb. So here's your glasses. Come on over here. From here. Face the camera. So when I come up from here, this is a brachial plexus nerve, so you better do some else. From here. Come over here. From here. Same thing. From here, come over here, right here.
Come over here, ladies.
Right here, just go right here. Now, I did to everybody, you didn't get it yet.
I didn't.
Now, here's the thing about it. Pain is your friend, because when you know about it, it just goes here. Now, I did it to you, now you're gonna do it to me. Hold on 1 second. Now, you remember how I did it to you? Can you still feel it? Now do it to me. Come on.
Go ahead.
Squeeze. Keep it on. Go. Come on. Oh! Next. Come on. Get the thumb right in there and lay it in there and do not let up. Good. Ready? Go. Ah! Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet. Come on, your turn. I don't care. Go. Go ahead. It's almost bad. There you go. All right, come on. Your turn. Come on.
Okay.
That's the brachial plexus nerve you're going for. Go. You got me.
I got you.
That was good. Everybody, you guys did good. That's pretty good. A lot of times people don't get me, but by your fingers being small, it gets into that nerve a lot easier. See, the bigger the thumb is, it might not hurt. So you really got to know how to dig it in. And once you do it, once you go for that nerve, come on up here once. Once you go for that nerve, you can't just go right here. You got to dig it into it. So when you hit the nerve, you get a reaction. And I can do it where I can drop it to the ground, which I'm not going to do. Mm-hmm. That's a brachial plexus nerve right here. All right. So when I was talking about striking, if something happens, you never punch nobody with your fist in the mouth. Like I said, things can go bad for you. Get a disease. But if I come here, the ridge hand strike here, I want to go between the lip and the nose. They have to go see the dentist, because that's how you knock their teeth out. So from here, strike, right in here, the front teeth, if they kind of loose, they might just. All right. So you have pressure points on the face you can go for, and here. All right.
Oh my.
You have pressure points. When I look at a person, I look at them like I was telling you about, like a cheap steak. Like, what do you do when you get a cheap steak? What's the first thing you do when you take it out the paper? The first thing you do, you get the steak, you take it out, and you're at the sink. You put it out on the table. What do you do to a cheap steak?
Salt and pepper.
All right. What else do you do?
Cut it.
Pound it.
Oh, what did you say?
Pound it.
Why are you pounding it?
Tenderize it.
That's right. You have to tenderize a person. So, that's the answer. It is. It is. You have to tenderize. So, anytime I come from here, I'm striking nerves to tenderize that person. No matter what happens here, I have to tenderize them. So, so the bottom line is what I was saying, we kind of lost the train of thought. We talk about tenderize. So when I start looking at people, I see all kind of pressure points on them. See, I almost lost track of time what I was talking about. But here's a pressure point right here. See, everybody got pressure points right here. Come on up. Feel it. See, from here, just take a thumb right here and just push. Come on.
It's amazing
From
how
here.
instant it is.
From here. Pressure point right here. You feel that? See, that looks good on camera. I love it. I love it. So, what I'm saying to you is, when I look at a person, I see little red dots like they got chicken pox. All right? Because I see all the pressure points on them. I'm serious. When I look at a person, I see spots all over them. Like here with the temple. Right here. I forget the names of half the stuff I know. But right behind the ear, there's a pressure point. Just like this here. Now, are you looking at her face? See, there's so many different things. Anybody else want to experience it? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Right behind the ear. Right behind the ear from here. You ready?
Uh-huh. Oh.
And see, those are things you can do.
I think I like that the best. I'm going to be using that.
Yeah, because here's the thing about it. Even if somebody, what happens is, a lot of times a guy try to grab a girl. Just say if a girl's walking, they want to try to abduct them, which I was teaching a girl about a month ago that they tried to kidnap her. 2 guys tried to really kidnap her. And she was in Philly, and she was fighting them off. But the thing of it is, if somebody ever got you in a bear hug, what would you do? No, you're facing them. She's standing right here, and the guy comes around and grabs you in a bear hug. What are you going to do?
Kick. No.
You going to do what?
Kick the knee.
Wait a minute. You going to kick me what?
Kick
Yes,
your girl.
yes, that's right. All right. Now, if I came up under and grabbed her, and I hit her in a bear hug from here. Now, she has her hands. Get me in a bear hug once. Get in a bear hug. She got a bear hug. I can reach up under here. Go ahead. You got me in a bear hug. All right, for what? I come from here, use my thumbs from here. Now, what am I doing? I just went for the ribs.
I'll be done.
Yeah, you see what I'm doing?
Do the bear hug.
So if you come to bear hug from here, just come from here, just put your thumbs in. That's one. But see, the thing I like to do really is reach up under the armpits and grab the hair and rip the hair out. That's how you get their attention real quick. Yeah, so if somebody hit me in a bear hug from here, either I go for the groin area, or I come, and see, a lot of times you grab around here, grab the fat around here. You know, I eat a lot of ice cream and pie, so. So if somebody came up, I'm gonna show you what. He came here and you grab him right here, you see what happens? That hurts, that gets you right in here. You see, it makes you jump, make your liver quiver if I come from here. So there's so many different things you can do. You can stomp on somebody's foot. Now, when somebody comes up to attack you, you know, most of these guys, they got bad feet. You know, they walk around, their pants are hanging down. So those are the easiest ones to defend yourself about, because he's walking like this here. You know, shoes untied, pants hanging down around his rear end. The only thing you have to do, come on, well, let me see, get back here where the camera is. Where's that spot?
Yep.
No, you're good, right here. Now, let hold the stick. Now, come grab me once, grab. From here. Only thing I did, that happened so quick you didn't know what I did you? Now, only thing I did is when I redeflected it and turn her face that way and pull her down. And I'm gonna do it slow. Only thing I did is when she come to reach, a 1, 2, 3, and here. All right? Because the technique cannot be slow when you do this stuff, because that person wanted to hurt you. Even if she throw a punch. Here. That's the only thing I'm doing. Throw the punch. Here. Again. 1, 2, 3. I'm behind. If they had on baggy pants, I'm going to pull them down. Push them forward. If he has any jewelry on, rip it off. Like you have your necklace on, you rip it off. They have glasses on, rip it off. Because most criminals have everything they have is on them right there. If I'm telling you have to be careful because they cross a thin line, but if you can get their identification from them, I take it so you can let law enforcement know. So if he got baggy pants, I come around, slip my hand down his pocket, grab his wallet, and push him away. Get some identification. You must look at them. You want to know their height, color. You want to know if he's bald-headed. You want to know if he has brown, gold hair, whatever. Know what kind of sneakers he has, what kind of jeans he has on. These are all the things you need to know to tell law enforcement. Because a lot of times when people get attacked, who attacked you? I don't know. What they look like? I don't know. Because you're afraid and you can't think. So that's why training, what we were talking about at first, is that's why people should take self-defense classes, take a lesson, so you be aware of what's going to happen. Or be aware of your surroundings. Know what a person looks like. Everybody close your eyes. What color shoes do I have on?
Black.
What color t-shirt do I have on?
Black.
What type of earring do I have in my right ear?
Gold. None. None.
What type of earring you're looking at me, you're cheating. What type of earring do I have in my left ear?
None.
How many rings do I have on my finger?
One. Marriage ring.
None.
What?
One.
I don't know what shoes you're wearing.
That's okay. That's all right. You go be honest. See, those are some of the things. Just like when you go into a store, you ever go into a Turkey Hill or some store?
Good job. She got the wedding ring.
Yeah. And you ever notice the little markers they have on the side when you walk out, blue, red, and orange? That's for the height. So they know. So that makes it easy for the teller to tell law enforcement, well, it was up near the blue, so he's 6 foot. You know what I mean? That helps. So it's a lot of things that you can learn and being in a self-defense class. And just because, you think about a weapon being the best thing, you can use your belt buckle, you can use a towel. You can use anything to defend yourself. So come over here once. Throw a punch at me. So there is so many different things you can do. Just like if a person has a tie on, he can use that to defend himself too. Take it off. You don't want to leave it on because somebody, you don't want that. So you always want to be careful when you do anything, and it should be for defensive use only. If you feel that you're going to have a problem, and by you being young kids, if you're at school, let your teacher know immediately. Don't fight in school and get expelled. Education is something that you need. So you tell your teacher and have your teacher call your parents. Understood? Because that way you don't get in trouble. And if you got to the point where the person was really, I don't want to say it on because I give out too much information, but that'd be another one. So, any other questions? Okay, I'm Grandmaster Waters, sharing some of the things with Hagir's show, and I'd like to thank the young martial artists, or young self-defense, Ukis, I should say. They beat me up pretty good, but some of the things that can really help you, the main thing is practicing. Get with a real instructor, somebody can show you how it really works. We showed you a couple of things today that can save your life, help you get away. The thing is not trying to beat somebody up, outthink your attacker. Your brain is the most powerful thing that you have. So just because you think you can beat a person, don't take the chance. Use your cell phone, use the alarm on your car, use common sense, get away. I'd rather run away from a person and maybe live to talk about it than to stay there and get killed, because you never know if they might have friends helping them. After that, enjoy your life and have a happy day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very welcome.